So this is what we just found out. She's very dirty. That's why she just took a shower.
No, I needed a shower. It's different.
Bless you. So a lot of shit's happened since the last time we were on here.
Yeah.
See, you don't even know what to say.
No, I don't, because we haven't done a video in a long time, and we're sorry about that. We've just been working a lot.
And getting screwed over by the government, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to America, where the government thinks that this is best for you, but come to find out it's the worst for you. So how do you like this new place?
I like it. I love it.
She wants some more of it. Yes, I've been doing a lot of song memes, jokes today. We had, I Want to Break Free came on the radio. And shockingly, I had to go pee. So instead of saying, I want to break free, it's, I got to go pee. She got in the shower and was like, oh, it's cold. I said, it's cold as ice. She didn't know what I was talking about.
Yes, I did. I just had to, my mind had to think about what song it was.
We also had, I said, when it gets real hot, she goes, Mama!
No, I don't. 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 Stop it. Stop it. You're embarrassing me.
Yeah. Let's see if your shirt's matching the same colors. I don't know.
Yours is pink.
Yeah, it actually looks kind of like a dull red in the camera.
Well, it's actually pink. A dark pink. Americans.
What else has happened?
Oh, we got our TV on the wall now. It's not on the floor.
Yeah, I'm not lifting this thing up to show you. I'm sorry. If you're family and you want to see the proof, come on over. But only do it on the weekends.
Someone's birthday's coming up. It's moving in. He's halfway to 50 now. Well, he's past
that. She's the one to talk. She's the one that's almost to 30. She's halfway to 60.
Stop. Yeah, but our son's birthday's first.
He's halfway to 6.
Well, you stole. Our son will be 3 next month sometime. We're actually having his birthday this year at an actual like kid-friendly place, but it's not Chuck E. Cheese or. Sorry, I'm making sure he's putting it down the sink because I just cleaned the sink out and did dishes yesterday.
Note to yourself, when she has acid reflux, sometimes she doesn't rinse it down.
I do too.
Notice the word in that sentence. Sometimes. Oh, excuse me. Learning a lot of things too.
Like Preacher Rich.
It's Reverend Richie.
Sorry.
Oh my
goodness, all I can do is laugh.
Got a mouse in your pocket?
I've been driving all day. He only drives when he has to go to work and come home and take his buddy to work. That's it.
Take him home.
Yeah, take him home, sorry. And I drive the rest of the time. Like, if we have to go to the store, I drive. If we have to go anywhere, I drive.
And just saying, the park he lives in is berrylicious.
At nighttime, that's what Rich said.
Yeah. If he's watching, he knows what I mean by berrylicious.
Yep, but Rich can marry people now and baptize people and do
Quite frankly, I'm starting off at 100 because I know there's a lot of preachers out there going to charge you $150 to $200 or more.
Yeah.
I might give you a discount too. I don't know.
Only if you're family.
But we got these from somebody, and we haven't done an actual. We said we were going to do it. Wow. I've been behind. Okay, people. We only got 2 of them left. They're called Frutillis. I can't even mirror it in here so it actually looks right. Because right now you're reading it from this way to this way, and it's saying not Frutilli. But it's fruit punch. It's fruit juice, water, and electrolytes.
It's so dumb.
I gotta read it backwards. It's not easy to read backwards. But it's got 60 calories.
We've already tried it. We like it. It's good. It's okay.
To sum it up, folks,
It tastes better cold.
it tastes like watered down juice.
For like a little kid. Ugh, gross. I still don't like it.
Found out that I have some problems with my teeth, and I've been brushing like I've never brushed before.
He never brushed before. Unless I jumped on his case to brush his teeth.
I brush.
But he learned his lesson. So
brush 2 to 3 times a day now. Along with the dang special mouthwash they gave me. Gums ain't bleeding no more, so that's always a good thing. What you think this is, a mirror?
Well, I can see like the glare on my glasses from the computer.
Yeah, it's because you're more under the light than I am. But I don't know if we showed you these either. How many of these do we have?
A lot. Just get the rest of them.
Star Wars. So we gotta go through these each individually because it's going to be kind of a little difficult to do all these. But see, we got Wolverine, Batgirl. One down there on the bottom is Batman. Then we got Captain Marvel and Spider-Man, silver. And this to me is the princess one. We have Barbie,
Ariel,
and Ariel. And then we're going Frozen here. We got Sven, Olaf, and none other but Elsa.
We can't find Anna.
We can't find Anna. Then we get into our mismatch ones. We have T-Rex and Triceratops. Mickey and Minnie. Classical.
And then the ones some people hate, but we don't care. We like them.
Kevin is on top and Bob is on the bottom. Then we got our random ones here. Princess Poppy and a shark. The great white shark, sorry. We have
There are more princesses.
Pui. I don't know. It's P-U-A.
It's from Moana.
And then
Baby Moana.
Baby Moana. Then this one's gonna make a lot of people jealous, but we got SpongeBob and the child from The Mandalorian. Which, by the way, we still haven't watched yet.
No, we have not.
Then we have, of course, Stormtrooper and Darth Vader. And these are bought on juices, actually. They make you pay extra. We also did stuff different now. As you can see, I have my phone right here. we actually have the laptop and we're doing our videos this way. It makes it a little easier on us.
Unless we do one that's out of town from the computer.
That would be funny seeing somebody. What are you doing with that computer? Oh, I'm just recording a video. Oh. But.
What? What's
I
up?
cannot lie.
Oh, and our son prays now every time he eats a meal. So that's fun.
I opened it so I have to suffer. We did post a video of the new place. I thought we did. Maybe we didn't.
No, we didn't. We just sent it to family on Facebook.
Oh.
It's a gated community.
It's a gated community, so we don't have to worry about the weirdos. Yeah, that means... Who?
We don't have nobody stalking us or anything, so don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't. Who?
You said there's this car that drives by here like 3 times a day.
Yeah, at nighttime. And it's white.
She keeps thinking it's me when I come home.
Yeah, and it's not, because they'll honk let their horn, and it sounds like his horn. And
Come to find out, it's people across the street.
The people across the street have the same color car as us, and yeah. Oh yeah, and their house is for sale too.
Talking about the one over there. They just cleaned out.
Don't they live right in there?
Oh,
somewhere over there. My name's Sheepy.
That's a llama. Actually, I think that's alpaca. Alpacas have wool.
Oh. I don't know. Oh. So Mother's Day is tomorrow on Sunday, the 8th. His phone ain't working and he wanted to do this video.
I know I'm doing something. There we go. I had it here somewhere.
What?
Where is it? I know it's here somewhere.
I don't want to be part of this.
Okay, I'm gonna go look that up then.
Since he became a pastor, he's been studying and doing a lot of homework on the Bible, and he found a verse that he really, really, really likes.
Yeah. It's for all the potheads out there. People say that pot is bad and it should not be smoked and all this other stuff.
Doesn't mean he's a pot.
I'm not a pothead.
He's not. He does not do it. But
I don't have a problem if other people smoke it.
Yeah, we don't care if other people do. Just don't force us to do it. Remember when he reads this to you? It says consume, not smoke. Consume. So you can eat it, but you can't smoke it.
It says, this is Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. I told my grandmother the wrong verse. I told her 28. It says, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which upon the face of the earth, all the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. In other words, it's saying for you to consume.
No, it says for meat.
Here's another. This might be a little more better. And God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of the earth, and every tree in which is the fruit of a tree yielding seeds. To you it shall be for food. Now, what did she just say?
Marijuana is a seed. that grows into
Well,
a plant.
it is, but I'll look it up on Google. It says, known by scientific name cannabis, marijuana is an annual herb.
An herb. So you
An
can
herb.
eat it. So you can eat
So you
it.
can consume it.
You can consume it.
See?
Not smoke it. Consume it. That means eat it.
Well, what I've been trying to tell her is consuming means taking it in.
Hey Google, what does consume mean?
Consume is used as a verb to mean eat, drink, or ingest, food or drink, as in, people consume a good deal of sugar in drinks. Do you want to hear a few synonyms for consume?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Here are some words that have a similar meaning to consume. Eat up, devour, swallow, gobble, gobble up, and wolf down. Do you want to hear how consume is spelled?
No,
No.
thank you. Ha! You can't smoke it, but you can eat it.
I'm right here. Does consume involve inhaling?
No. If you inhale your food. Because if you inhale, it goes into your lungs. No, it's not COVID.
It's called allergies. But you get the point that I'm saying there.
Google just said you can eat it.
You can consume it.
But you can't puff on it like a cigarette. But you can eat it. You can eat it in butter, pancakes, waffles, brownies,
Oil. That's
oil,
what I said.
butter.
I heard you can actually go to the dispensary and pay $40 and get a little tube about that big and about that big around of oil for $40. What's that gonna do for me? Just a little bit? Goddamn.
See?
Oh, I mean, bless Hobie Bejeebus.
Marijuana is an herb.
It is an herb, and if you look back in, I hate to bring up another religion, but Wiccan, that's what they use. They use herbs. They use the things from the earth.
And another thing, because when my grandfather, his name's Ron, he's dead now, but when he was a kid, him and his family used to make it out of rope and paper and sit around a fire.
Hemp is another form of a way of saying weed, but hemp is something totally different.
But it's made out of marijuana. That's what Pa did tell me.
Hemp is like marijuana, but the hemp was originally what the Constitution is made out of hemp paper.
Yep, it is. It sure is. And they're trying to take that away. Take
Hey,
our
Google.
guns and everything else.
What paper? What kind of paper was the Constitution written on?
On the website archives.gov, they say, the 5 pages of the U.S. Constitution as well as the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, and the Articles of Confederation are written on parchment.
Parchment? Somebody told me the wrong information then.
What is parchment paper made out of?
Hey, Google. What is parchment paper made out of?
Cellulose fibers. According to National Archives,
archives.gov, they say parchment paper is made from cellulose fibers
Is it still
prepared
going?
from fir trees or plants such
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
cotton or flax. Paper can be made which mimics the thickness and smooth surface of parchment. I also found an answer to this question: is parchment paper toxic? Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
On the website recipemarker.com, they say unbleached parchment paper is non-toxic. However, bleached parchment paper has toxic dioxin, which can be released when heated. These toxins are potentially dangerous to your body and can cause a variety of health issues. As a result, unbleached parchment paper is preferable to bleached.
Interesting.
Interesting. It ain't made out of marijuana like we were taught in school.
Actually, I learned that from a documentary.
Well, maybe the real one is, and the copy is made out of parchment paper.
I have no clue.
Because ain't that at the Smithsonian?
The Smithsonian.
Yeah, Smithsonian.
No. Constitution's in D.C.
Yeah. I gotta go blow my nose. Be right back. Maybe be right back because my butt hurts and my legs hurt because I had to chase Jackson all day long.
Well, I know it ain't much we talked about, but it's better than nothing. So guys, stay tuned and
We'll be seeing ya. Peace out.
she didn't even do the piece. She just walked away and sat in my
I
chair.
said I had to blow my nose. I wasn't done.
Oh, you weren't done?
No.
That's the ending. She don't like to blow her nose on camera.
No, I don't because I don't want.
She don't want you to see her boogies. Interesting.
What?
Omar is playing the scariest game with. It says dark.
I told you he was live.
I know he's live.
Hi, Omar. We're from Michigan.
We're from Michigan.
If you watch our videos, I don't know if he does. I really
Um,
don't care.
We're actually. We're not too far from Franken Booth. We're not too far from.
Bertrand.
As I call it, bitch run. Clio.
Not saying the town we're in, but we're not too far from Flint and Howell and Detroit, Michigan. I think
We're
I said-
about here.
We used to live
Here.
here, right here, in this little thing right here. They call this, from where I'm from right here, this is where we were at right here. They call this a valley? No.
Call it the Bay.
No, what is it called when it rains?
You said it was called the Valley.
It is. When it rains, sometimes you don't get hit with the rain. It just goes right around every single time.
Elevation.
Huh?
Elevation.
But they flood real easy.
Bay City's in a lower elevation than a lot of places.
And where I'm at now, we could have tornadoes. And I'm kind of scared. Because the last time there was a tornado where I used to live was in 1860 something, my dad said. He watched it go right down 19th Street. All the way on
That's
the
when
other
I
side of
remember-
town.
That's when I remember is when I was living in Pineview as a kid.
Yeah. I lived there too in Pineview. Not a good place.
Pineview was a good place. It's just expensive.
Ain't that those apartments over by
That ain't Pineview.
That's Pine something though.
Pinehurst, Pine something. It ain't Pineview. Pineview's a trailer park.
I lived there when I was a kid. Let me tell you, Clio schools ain't very good because, yeah. Just ask me.
Coming from
And
somebody that's dad went to Clio and
I went there.
he's being a grammar Nazi and
I
he
went,
used to not be able to spell a
excuse
word.
me, I just farted. I went there, and when I went there, I was always sat home with head lice. Like, I never got to spend any time in school. Ever. When I went to Clio schools.
She farted.
Will you please not do that with my clip?
You farted.
You break it, you have to buy a new one. That's the
I already
third
bought
one.
you two. You got one in the bedroom.
Yeah, it's blue.
Oh, that hurts.
And you bought me the little baby ones to keep these out of my
See,
face.
I can do this one.
You don't even got no hair.
Ow!
I did not hurt him.
She pulled out my little hairs.
No, I did not. Don't let him fool you.
That's why I have my hair short, so I don't pull it out.
Don't let him fool you.
Ugh.
So what else have we been doing? We got a new car.
Sleeping.
We got a new car. We moved. What else? Rich got a new job.
New bed.
A new bed.
Excuse me.
A way comfortable bed that we don't want to get out of.
We don't want to get out of in the morning anymore.
We sleep until like 11 when we used to get up at like 8 o'clock in the morning every day until we got the new bed. But we're going to let you go so we can go watch our favorite YouTuber. His name is Omar TV, if you ever heard of him. He's really good.
Give me a kiss.
And he's live right now on YouTube, so peace out.
You see how that went? Stay tuned.